Kweires military airbase battle wasn't just a battle between Damascus and militant groups. It was par excellence a regional battle. Its parties were the Syrian army, the Russians and the Iranians from one side, and ISIS, Turkey and Saudi Arabia in addition to the United States from the other side. Damascus, Moscow and Tehran have won this battle, and the Syrian army has overcome a 3-year siege on the Kweires airbase.
After a series of successful operations, the army managed to breach the defenses of ISIL and establish control over Kweires airbase and a number of strategically important areas in the nearby.
The Syrian army pushed its allied forces on the ground in one of its most complex battles since the beginning of the war in Syria. Meanwhile, Moscow pushed its modern fighter jets which bombed ISIL strongholds and implemented dozens of accurate raids. As Tehran sent its experts and military advisors to help the Syrian army troops on the ground. In return, the extreme organization has thrown hundreds of its best fighters who have been moved from Raqqa. Meanwhile, Turkey allowed hundreds of other fighters to cross its border toward the airbase surrounding villages. As for Saudi Arabia, it asked all the extremist organizations, particularly Al-Nusra Front and Ahrar Sham, to support ISIL and to distract the Syrian army in the nearby fronts to ease the pressure on ISIL.
يأتي هذا الإنجاز النوعي استمراراً للنجاحات التي يحققها الجيش العربي السوري.
This quantitative achievement is a continuation of the success being achieved by the Syrian army on more than one direction in facing the extremist organizations and form a serious blow against the terrorism project and its supporters.
While the United States, which leads 60 countries alliance, is supposed to fight ISIL, its fighter jets didn't make any strike on any side, convoy or gathering of ISIL. It seems that Washington didn't want to distract ISIL from Kweires airbase battle or despair ISIL efforts. But the battle has been ended in favor of Damascus and its allies, which is a loss for Ankara, Riyadh and Washington.